Hello, everybody. This is diANtinatalist, and today's video resulted from personal experiences. And while I'm, traveling through Southern California, I've met some obstacles, and so the title of the video is "Vacations Cannot Be Planned, Nor Can Life." And so I'm in Los Angeles, and there are just so many obstacles to getting anywhere, and I haven't been to Los Angeles in about 8 years. And I'm going to go into that a little bit later, but weather is eternally unpredictable. Extremely unpredictable. Even the weatherman can't get it right. Flash floods kill people. And, sudden winds knock things down, power lines, etc. You cannot predict a basement flood, a lightning strike. You can't predict a purse strap breaking, a passport getting stolen, or to come down with a debilitating sickness on a trip or a broken bone. You can't predict a flat tire, a robbery, a babysitter or a pet sitter canceling at the last minute. COVID took us by surprise, didn't it? Nobody knew how long lockdown would take place, and the resulting shutdowns and closings, and just money losses and tragedies and trauma for everybody. So let me talk a little bit about Los Angeles and its traffic. It's known for speeding up and slowing down, and there's a lot of rear-end collisions here. And sometimes you can be sitting in traffic, and there's just no known reason, but there are a lot of people here. And the other day, I was driving my car, and then I got a notification on the GPS that there was a 39-minute delay. Okay, this is after the GPS told me how long that the trip was going to take. And then so this, 39-minute, delay just really crucified the day and crucified, my spirit. And another thing about traveling here, the other day when I went to Big Bear Lake, there was a time frame on the GPS, and I think it was something like an hour and a half. And then, it kept extending itself, like an hour and a half, and then when you get closer, then it would give you a different time. So when you set out on your journey and you're anticipating an hour and a half, you're not anticipating 2 hours, because that's an altogether different bargain. Because 2 hours driving to a place means that you've got to come back. So that's 2 hours more. And that's a long haul. So, so there's, LA has slowdowns, many more collisions. Holiday traffic is also to be factored in. Then there's wrecks. Another thing on vacation was restaurant closings that were not mentioned online. And when you Google a restaurant or bar or whatever, during a holiday, it'll say that the hours are, 10 o'clock in the morning to maybe 9 o'clock at night. But then it has this little exception, and it says holiday hours may affect these hours. So, how are you supposed to know? If you call places, they don't even answer the phone anymore. It's very rare to, get a person that answers the phone. And a lot of times they're doing reservations solely online. So you can't reach anybody. And so there was a place that I drove. Well, no, I didn't drive. I actually summoned an Uber, and it was $60 one way. And the restaurant, it had the hours, and this was on a day of the week. I think it was 2 days after Thanksgiving. But anyway, so took this 45-minute Uber, $60 one way, and we pull up, and it was totally dark, and like it didn't make any sense, because it said it was open. And then I went up to the door, and they had a sign on the door, and they were shut down for like 3 days, like extending the holiday, the Thanksgiving. Like, how ridiculous. And if they're going to do that to people, why don't they update the, their own website? Or, it was, it's just so, that life is just so entirely unpredictable, and just so many things are pointless. People aren't accountable, or they're not responsible, or, they don't foresee that other people may have difficulty, making plans because of your restaurant closing or something like that. There's just a myriad of things on a vacation that can go wrong, and you've got many more distractions. The street signs are different. You're driving a rental car most of the time, so you have to get adjusted to another car or another make of car that you are entirely unfamiliar with. And then I've noticed in California, some of the streets are, they accommodate bike lanes and bus lanes more than my city does. So there are just a lot of things to, you have to adjust for on vacation, and you have to adjust suddenly for those things. And a lot of cities now are using cameras that detect speeding, or I guess running stop signs and street lights. And so, you may be totally unfamiliar with rules and regulations in another city or state or country. But I've always found it difficult to adjust to, rental cars, because you have to figure out, all the gadgets, all the electronics, air conditioning, heating, radio, windshield wipers, headlights, just backup cameras, just everything. Everything is just complicated when you travel. And so I was comparing this to the unpredictability of being a parent. No parent predicts school shootings, drownings, juvenile diabetes, addictions, job losses, mental illness, and all of the things that can happen to their own children or themselves. Life cannot be planned. Life has its own mind, and it is in control. The moral of the story is, don't pass on life to another person because it sacrifices their well-being. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you already haven't.